So, teams right now. You got Junkertown, you got Sigma, you got Moira, you got Hanzo, and you got Mercy. And the enemy team, you have Lucio, Hanzo, Pharah, Anna, and Ramatra. I would argue that your team augmented is slightly better. So, we'll take a look here, see what happens. Oh, we got a banana sticker!
4, 3, 2,
Bro, we got a banana sticker! Thank you for the endorsement, Random.
stop the payload.
Sonic arrow where the Hanzo is. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Okay, patient with the Stormbow. Two things that I'm seeing. One thing is, you're kind of playing Hanzo kind of like he has a Reaper. I don't like that. So on this particular map, right, Hanzo is literally 90% angles on the entire map, right? And the key is to fundamentally try and understand where these angles are, right? So on the start, I don't mind that you play here. I don't at all. But it comes back to the Goldell saying, just because your tank is making a bad play, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to follow through and make a bad play as well. Does that make sense? Now, Hanzo's strength relies somewhat in the midsection of the game, right? If you know what that means, good. If you don't know what that means, it means that you don't need to be up close and personal, and you don't need to play like you're a Widow either. Somewhere in between is alright. You playing this far up close and personal is not ideal. Two things. One, Sonic Arrow, always around this area. For whatever reason, we had Sonic Arrow, we didn't use it for whatever reason. Even when you're peeking the Hanzo and you're dry peeking underneath, you're still not Storm Arrowing. You need to Sonic Arrow a lot more, right? That's one thing I figured out. Two, I would rather you play around this bridge area right here. If you're going to take the aim duel and you're going to focus on the Hanzo and the Pharah over there, I would rather you play this angle right here. Boom, shoot, boom, shoot. Wait a little bit, jump, shoot, boom. Left side shoot. Be unpredictable, right? What I saw from you is that we kind of itched on the right here and we didn't really move for the entire duration of the fight, right? And the reason why I'm pointing this out to you is because at a higher rank, you're going to get punished for this immediately. You're going to get punished for even getting close to the payload, right? A good tank is never going to allow a Hanzo to stand there and pre-fire. Never ever going to happen. So instead, let's try and focus on playing at the next level, right? So from now on, no more playing like you're a fucking Reaper, right? I want you to actually play like you're a Hanzo player. So find the angles, find what you need to do, but never really go up close and personal like this unless there's a Tracer hunting you down. I don't like this at all, and I'm going to point it out straight away so you're aware. Chat, take notes.
I aim to devastate.
Honor is
Wait,
all
why did we
I
swap
have
back and forth there?
left.
You went Widow and then you swapped back. You lost. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Cannot escape me.
Nice. See, interesting enough, right? If we move back a little bit, right here, our Sonic Arrow is off cooldown this entire engagement, right? I like the fact that you killed the Hanzo. This is the distance I want you to fight off. But why are you not Sonic Arrow in the window? Right? You have no idea if the Pharah is coming from up above, right, or left side. You have no idea, right? Instead, you hit the Pharah once, but you didn't have the balls to repeat because you're not sure where she is, right? If you want to play this around the window, which I don't recommend, by the way, I would much rather that you take a shot at the Hanzo, move to the right, get more of an unpredictable angle, right? And then every time you shoot, maybe you shoot once or twice, but then you move, right? You don't want to stand in the same spot for the entire time. It's not going to work. Right? So in this particular case, you would have known where the Pharah was if you Sonic Arrowed the window because she flew right above you and then down to the left. Instead, you're kind of taking a step back and you're playing passive for whatever reason, right? But you're the one who have a 4-man squad. You are 5 versus 4. So what are you afraid of, right? You also have a mercy pocket. So if you sonic arrow this, it will give you the confidence that you need to go for a dry peek on the Pharah if you have to, right? She doesn't have a mercy. So she needs to hit you at least twice before you die. You need to hit her twice as well. But, you know, to the point is, if you sonic arrow the window, you can see where she's going. And right now you have no idea. So I just want to point that out. Oh, boom, 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 boom. To the contrary, if you're not hitting the Pharah, you're not killing her, she keeps jumping up in the air. If you can't kill her at a close distance like this, you're most likely not going to hit a Hail Mary arrow from far distance either. Instead, what you want to do here is you want to play LOS from the Pharah. If you start getting splash damaged, it's completely fine to take a look at her and see where she is and go for shots, that's fine. But if you can't kill her up close and personal like this, switch targets. Right? Sometimes it does a lot for a mentality. If you can't get the kill, swap to something else. You'd be surprised. Sometimes you get a lucky shot on the support. Sometimes you harass the tank, or for whatever reason you can't hit her. You swap targets in this case, right? If you can't kill her from close distance, move on.
I aim to
Now we play Widow. It's okay, chat. It's okay. Diamond mistakes. It happens. It happens. I see this shit in Diamond all the time.
Heroes never die.
Nice shot. Oh, he wants your booty, huh? Okay, nice patience. In a case like this, let's see what happens. Okay, good. I don't need to mention it. The only thing I want to mention is, in a particular case like this, there's a shield, the Lucio dies, you need to take the aggression, right? You will do absolutely fuck all standing there shooting towards the shield, right? Instead, I want you to go up top right like this. You can pop the Widow mine if you want to, but I want you to move up on the top right faster. I don't want it to take this long. You need to get here faster.
The payload has reached.
Well, I mean, GG go next.
I've been waiting for a challenge.
For the Crusaders!
It's okay, man. This happens all the time in Masters, alright? It's very common. Don't worry about it. Nice. Nice. Nice shots. Taking your time. Setting him up. Chat, no more sussy emotes, okay? You're not being sussy at all. That's an insane grapple. I didn't even know about that tech. Thank you for teaching me that, Augmented.
No one can hide from my sight. Hostile here. Help me.
Nice shot on the run. You're about to suffer as he has. I don't know how that didn't hit the Pharah. Nice shot.
Still untouchable.
Good, you're taking your time. You might lose this fight, but you're doing pretty well. No reg? Yeah, that was a filthy no reg. Oh, almost. Nice shot. Hanzo, you heard it. You heard the Hanzo, you need to be careful there. Ooh, almost hit the gritty, dude. And you Mercy just PP Mercy the Pharah.
Thank you.
Now that was a PP Mercy move, chat. So that makes it Masters, right? Yeah, this is Masters rank.
You didn't like my present?
Almost. Nice shot. Nice double. Okay. So evidently, when you take your time and you know, take an extra half a second to breathe, you hit your shots. That's good to know. After this team fight, I want you to pop your ultimate now.
No one can hide from
Okay,
my
it's almost like you hear me.
Just what they needed.
Pharah's above you. Nice.
A fine execution.
Damn, dude, you're definitely sucking that guy's dick. Holy shit. Good on you, buddy.
I am empowering you.
Okay, they're tired of you, so now they win sim. Run, Mercy!
A deadly.
Nice shot. Oh! Oh. Need to move a little bit further back, Augmented. The angle is correct, but you can play further back. Play the distance game. You would have survived and probably got another kill there if you played further back. Sorry, chat. A little bit of vomit hasn't hurt anyone. Oh, this is an aggressive peek. Holy shit. Are you sure about this? Oh, you hit the shot.
Merci.
60 seconds remaining.
So the engagement and the way you move backwards is kind of wrong in my opinion. In this case, obviously, they're struggling to deal with you. Hence why they swap their comp around, right? They're swapping their comp to deal with you. So my question to you then is, Augmented, why are we taking such an aggressive peek? Why do we opt in to grapple hook up here? In this case, when the payload is moving, our tank is coming back from spawn. Why are we taking this aggressive angle? Like, I understand why you do it. I'm just asking, like, you know, hindsight 2020, but like, this is wrong, right? Obviously, we know that your aim is pretty fucking decent. You do a lot of work when you're not under pressure. So why are you jumping into a pressured situation, right? I was unaware that they moved up so fast. Yeah, but even then, you're playing Widow, right? Why are you frontlining as a Widow? You know? Instead, you need to play to your strength, right? Your strength is not up in the face of the enemy, or even if you don't know what's going on, we wait, we scout, we figure out what's going on, and then we're waiting. I'm just trying to chat it up. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck if you're chatting it up or not. You wanna rank up, bitch? You better fucking listen. Sorry, man. No, but no, we don't do this, ever. If you watch me play on stream, you know yourself on this particular point, I go on the left side all the time, right? So if I play Widow here, which I do a lot, I go out on the left side and I wait, right? I wait for any sudden movements to see what's going on. You can play from here if you have to. I mean, obviously, your aim is decent enough for you to get picks. They swap their entire comp around to deal with you. Not to deal with your cult, but to deal with you, right? So the question you gotta ask yourself is, then why are you making it easier for the enemy team to get to you, right? That's the thing that you should be asking yourself. Why are you not being an annoying cunt? Why are you making it equal, right? So that's the question you're going to ask yourself is like, why am I doing this? Because it serves no purpose. All you're doing is giving them a free kill, and now your team is staggered. So if you actually played to your strength, you would have got on the left side, you would have waited, you put a Widow Mine next to that door frame, so in case someone flanks you, you play from this right side right here. What is the Pharah going to do? She can't do anything to you. If the Symmetra is flanking you, your Widow Mine will tell you, right? And then you play a little bit safely, you wait a little bit, and then you're gonna go for another peek. But playing up there is absolutely wrong. And then also, when they finally got to you, you're also playing it wrong because you're using a defensive cooldown, aka your grapple hook, to get up into an aggressive position, and you have no way to get out of harm's way. So it was a double whammy of a bad play. I'm just pointing it out because obviously you're good enough to handle it, but I'm going hard in the paint. Shot! Try to get a fucking ragey! If you grapple hook into your aggressive, I'm gonna fucking rage!
Over here.
Hands ahead.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Now it's cooking with gas.
Smart.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Chat, why are you raging? What are you going on? Stop that.
Initiating match.
Imagine you wake up tomorrow and the ragey emote is gone. And so is the snake. The schnicker schnur and the ragey is gone. Man, wouldn't that be a sight to behold?
I aim to devastate.
Reinhardt, answering the recall is not my idea of
I'm gonna get rid of that damn salami emote.
Otherwise, your life would be far too easy.
And what a shame that would be.
A fine day for charging and hitting things.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good day.
Thanks so much for the 3 months. Appreciate you, kitty. Alright. Ooh.
Control of the payload. Help me move it.
Nice.
Fall to rust.
Oh. I mean, augmented. You heard the Farah, bro. You heard her. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Need to be a little bit better at listening to sounds, because even I heard she was above you.
Interesting.
Ora. Concava. Caricaci Dudana. Sarazio. Hi. Sorry, Chad. I had to. I had to answer the call.
We are falling apart.
Nice shot. Yeah, you know she's coming out there. Nice. Okay, play a little bit defensive here.
Hello.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Comme cet aimable de ta part.
For the Crusaders!
Chad, this is random. This is completely random, but I have to ask. All right, it's been bothering me, and I need to know. If you guys have a nice big cup of hot chocolate, right, hot cocoa, would you rather have marshmallows in it, or would you take the whipped cream? Sorry, it's a little bit off topic, but I it's gotta ask. My man said hard men semen. Got it. Thank you. That's good to know. Good on you, buddy. Huh.
Payload.
Forget that I asked. Why? Nice kill. Good high ground position. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it seems to be. I don't know what it is, Augmented, but like you definitely get jumped on, and you don't really notice until they start shooting at you. I mean, I heard the tracer double blink end up behind you. In that particular case, I like to grapple hook like straight up. But hey, man, it's all right. Your widow done a lot of work. It's just some positioning errors that we need to correct. But now we're on Giga Chad Bastion. Am I right, chat? Giga Chad Bastion, easy clap. What are we shooting at? Quick question. 2 things I want to point out. 1, why are we jumping to the payload when there's 3 on it? Just curious. Augmented, you want to explain yourself real quick? But why do you feel the need to jump on the payload when 3 of your team is already there pushing it? I wanted to play with the team because of the Tracer. Okay, but the Tracer needs to be scared of you, not the other way around. You know? You see what I'm saying? What I would have done here instead, particularly, if you so need to, you have to understand that Bastion's drop-off damage doesn't happen until, like, say you're here and you see the big sign that says scrapyard. That's approximately the distance where your damage starts falling off a little bit. Now, the most you have the element of surprise, right? Not a lot of people press shift in Masters, right? So when you're in a Masters game like this, not a lot of people will press shift. So arguably, I don't even think half their team knows that you're playing Bastion right now. But for what it's worth, what you could have done instead is you could have played up here, and you could have taken it a little bit easy, hold your sentry form a little bit, absolutely hold your sentry form, play up here, wait for them to start chopping out one by one, and what the fuck are they going to do about you? Nothing, because they can't do anything. Now, the Tracer has to touch the payload, right? Now, I know that you mentioned that, you know, you're afraid of the Tracer, but if the Tracer isn't touching the payload, you get a free point, right? So if anything, the big brain play would actually be to play on the high ground here. You have full vision of where their team is going. The Tracer has to touch the payload, and you would just rain bullets on their entire team trying to walk to the point. But instead, what we do is that we jump to the payload, even though our full team is there. You're helping the Tracer. Now she knows where you're at. And you use sentry form before you even know where they're coming out from. And we don't have any cooldowns, and we're in a really bad position right now. Right? Oh, there's ads. Okay. Chat, we wait for the ads. We're Giga Chads here. We wait for the ads. Don't worry. We wait. We wait. All right. There you go. You got the beat drop, chat. You got the beat drop. It's actually next level streaming that you're actually waiting for the people who don't have a sub. I mean, that's the whole point, right? I mean, think about it. You know, like, I've said this a million times, but I bear repeating. Not everyone has the fucking funds to sub to every fucking content creator out there, right? There might be some people who are just joining us for the first day. They're like, oh my god, man, fucking educational content. Let me write this down, dude. You know, and they might just, you know, they might not just have the funds to sub. So, you know, educational should be for everyone, not just subs. So, anyways, Augmented, what we were saying is, I hope you understand that in hindsight 2020, if you followed my tip, you played high ground, you would have a completely free reign on shooting on the entire enemy team as they walk out onto the payload. But instead, we popped sentry early, we walked onto the payload for no reason, you're scared of the Tracer, but you're actually in kind of helping the Tracer right now because now she knows where you're at and she can literally just sit on the payload and just hold it forever, right? So, you know, I just wanted to point that out, that if you played high ground here instead, you probably would have gotten away with a lot of kills. And we got the payload anyways. We got the payload anyways. It is what it is, but I still think that the logic applies. Yeah, eat her ass. Oh. Monka? I was just about to say, how are you still alive? I get paid tomorrow. I used my last $5 or sub to you after joining for the first time. Answer stinky. Bro, you could have just asked me. I would have fucking gifted you a sub, man. Okay. Yep, there's a wall there. Okay, we're winning that though. Oh.
Come on, let's move this payload.
Chat, make sure you get your predictions in. You got 2 more minutes before they close. Pro tip, when you're fighting corners like this, there's a reason why they gave the center grenade to Bastion. It's to help you finish off targets, right? A lot of the time, I feel like you're kind of just throwing out the grenade like all nilly-willy, but the reality of the situation is essentially if you start using your grenade as a means to kind of, you know, get people hiding in corners and stuff, you'll find a lot more success, right? Right now, we're not really using the grenade, if any at all, so I kind of just want to point that out so you're cooldown usage needs a little bit of work. Again, I'm gonna point this out again, just to hammer the point down. Why are we not taking left side high ground here? You know, what? So the question, this builds up to kind of how you play the Hanzo and the Widow, and also how you play the Bastion as well. There's a fundamental misunderstanding here when it comes to like the high ground positioning and how you should be kind of like position yourself a little bit. You're not really playing to your strength right now, and that is that you have pretty fucking good aim augmented, but you're not playing into it. So when you ask me the question, it's like, why am I struggling? Why am I not finding more success? But the reality of the situation is you have good aim, but you're not playing into it, right? That's the number one thing that I'm seeing right now, is that you're not playing into your strength, right? And I feel like a lot of people do this. It's like, most of you chat, you guys are a bunch of Cone 3s. You're fucking gorgeous looking human beings, right? But the reality of the situation is you guys don't give yourself enough credit. You're actually pretty fucking decent Overwatch players, but you do not know how to play into your strength. Right? And that's the main giveaway from a lot of these VoDs that I'm going through, from a lot of the diamond VoDs I'm going through, or any up and under. It doesn't matter. A lot of you are just not choosing to play into your strength, right? And for this case,
we back subbed, baby.
Hell yeah. Thanks so much for the 3 months, Verity. I appreciate you. So in your case, Augmented, what I'm going to ask you is like, when you play like this, right, and you push in here, I'm not entirely sure why we do this, because imagine the amount of damage that you could do from playing high ground here instead, you know? Like, it serves the same purpose of what you're doing on low ground, but you will have a lot more success when you start abusing positioning like this. And right now, we're not doing that. Instead, we're like opting in to play like we're a Reaper. But I don't feel like that's the way to play Bastion, right? Because you have the, what's the word I'm looking for? You have the advantage of having a long-range fucking sentry gun that does amount of damage like a Reaper would do up close. But we're not really playing to its strength. So I would like to see you take more off angles like this, where the fight already happens, you pop up out of high ground, you drop a fucking grenade, hop into sentry form, and you start fucking raining up above, right? Like an AC-130 would. I don't want to see more of this, like, get all up close and personal. I don't want to see that anymore from you. Instead, I want you to play into your strength, which is your aim. So I just want to hammer that down one last time. Chat, does that make sense for you as well? Hopefully it does. Tracer's behind you. Okay. You got a kill on the Zarya. If you hit her once there, she would have died. So. I am incapable of making sense of anything. Yeah, but you know what's good? If you sub to me, you get 92 years of good aim. What on earth is this?
Can't stop me! I'm on fire! Every soldier needs a cause.
Anyways, we're on soldier now.
Good choice.
Oh, careful. Taking duels in a fucking BAP window, my dude. Go high ground. High ground, high ground, high ground. Sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why you're winning this game is because your Reinhardt is literally hard carrying. Right? You're doing decent, but your Ryan is literally the reason why we're winning these fights pretty evidently. Instead of taking this angle, I don't mind this angle, right? But this is like some fucking half-assed, half-committing. I don't like this, man. Like, instead, like, imagine, right, that your Reinhardt is not as good as he is right now, right? Imagine that he's slightly worse, and he's not getting, like, a double or a triple kill or hitting his fire strikes or whatever. If you full commit, you go around here, you go all the way to high ground, right? And you take this fucking angle instead. Who the fuck in their team is gonna stop you? Who? Look at their team comp. Is the Reaper gonna teleport to you in the middle of a fight? No. Is the Tracer gonna go all the way around and waste our time trying to get to you? Maybe. But who the fuck is gonna stop you? You're literally going to be like immortal on high ground here. And like, that's the point I want to make. we shouldn't have to rely on what our teammates are doing. Instead, we always want to put ourselves in a position where we can do the most damage. And it goes back to what we talked about in the previous VoD, where it's like, we need to be the most annoying fucking cunt ever. You half-assing this like commitment right here. If your Ryan doesn't get a double kill with the fire strike here, you're fucking dead, kid. You're dead. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? So instead, we need to try and be better. And we need to do a completely overhauled way of thinking when it comes to like high ground positioning and positioning in general. Right now, we're not playing to our strength at all. I'm not going to hammer this point anymore, but I just want to point it out again because I see it, right? Nice. Okay. Dedge. Oh.
Score.
Oh. Hold on, we can get some halftime bangers, chat.
Switching sides.
We should start doing that. Halftime bangers until the run starts. Yeah.
Shaking match.
Yeah. Halftime bangers, dude.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Some Ash gameplay.
Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time.
Stay behind me. I will keep you safe.
Wait, why are you
Thanks, but I
vibing to the
have a
song?
bodyguard.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's actually scary. Of course, chat, if you want the song, I mean, here. One last time, I'll be a jukebox, okay? There you go.
Attackers incoming.
Alright.
Stop the payload.
Small thing. We do not sit in this angle and wait for the Widow to come out. We hide and we wait for the Widow to shoot, or we press tab at 45 seconds to figure out what comp they have. We never ever take this angle. We always wait because all it takes is the Widow to get one lucky pick and you're done for, right? You need to get lucky 4 times at this angle to kill her, right? 4 times. If you get 2 headshots, okay, she dies. She needs to get lucky once. The point is, she needs to get lucky once. You need to get lucky more than once, right? So we wait until we know what comp they have, then we peek. We don't stand here like a headless chicken. Chat, that's feedback for all of you motherfuckers, right? Also, make sure that you have ammo when you throw your dynamite, by the way. Nice shot.
Seconds remaining.
Stand strong. We can do this. Feeling more powerful?
Is it okay to have this angle as Widow? I would play further back. I wouldn't play this close personally, but it's not technically wrong. Nice kill.
Never take me alive.
Hold on. A lot of people seem to be asking this question. Does this apply to Widow as well, since your defense getting picked is worse? 100%, yeah. I mean, chat, where... Okay, let me give you a little trivia question. Where... I mean, you guys watch my stream all the fucking time. We get Junkertown like 3 times a night. Where do I start with Widow? On defense. Where do I start? Come on, chat. You know the answer. Water tower? Nope. I don't start at water tower. I start at the same place every single time on Junkertown on defense. In the gates window. Perfect. Why do I start at the gates window? Why do I stand above the gate? Way back up and then you grapple to get a cheeky pick. Bingo. I do it 10 seconds after the spawn doors have opened because that's enough for the Widow to actually go out. And where's the Widow going to be? She's going to be either on left side right there, she's going to be right there, or she's going to play by the stairs. All 3 angles are covered by the fact that I jump up on the main gate, right? If you play Ashe, you need to play a little bit closer because of the fall off range, right? Widow, she doesn't need to care. Widow is a Giga girl. Her range does not matter. She doesn't care whether you're hiding in spawn, sitting over there, being close up here. She does not give a shit, all right? She Giga girls you anyways. From that main gate, grapple hook up, take a cheeky shot, she will get 100% one shot. It does not matter. So you need to play further back if you play Widow. Yes. Play Ashe, you need to be a little bit closer, but not too close, all right? We don't want to get stung. Okay, good.
My fuse is lit.
Halftime bangers.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Dude, this fucking song slaps, dude. What the fuck?
Moira, I should crush you like a bug for what you've done.
Did you know that certain centipedes kill prey 15 times their size?
What are you saying?
I'm advising my prey not to test me.
Halftime over chat, sorry.
Behave.
Anna, what has been going on in Egypt? It sounds serious.
Oh my god.
Just a few ghosts I'm laying to rest.
I forgot to check that guy's DM. I feel bad.
5,
I always worry, Anna. But I trust you are doing what
Okay,
is
we're starting
right.
as Widow.
incoming. Escort
Playing Widow here. Bro, never ever dry peek this corner, ever. Actually, never start here at all. I hate starting here as a Widow, right? Because if you're playing a defensive Widow or any type of hit scan like a one-shot Widow, they have the advantage, right? If they played right side angle right there as a Widow and you dry peek this corner, you would have died just now, right? So I want to point this out that we don't want to start here. Instead, chat, if you're playing Widow on this point, you start on the bottom, right? You start right there and you walk out, you wait a little bit, you listen. Okay, you don't hear the Widow. Then you can grapple up on the building right next to you. But we never want to start out here early, okay? Don't do that or I get fucking ragey! I get fucking ragey! Also, Black Knight, thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. I appreciate you. Where do you start as Ashe? Bottom. Oh, that was close. Oh, nice shot. I mean, that's a win. Okay, grappling in with 40 HP. I don't know if that's Giga Chat or stupidity. I feel like you're walking a thin line there. No, but we kind of discussed like the number one thing, how you should play to like get more involved with your strength, right? That's where we're going with this, right? And right now I feel like you're playing a lot of these characters and you're doing pretty well on them. But the reality of the situation is you're not playing into your strength, right? And I need you to do that more. You need to be more cooldown efficient and you need to play a lot more to your strength, right? It saddens me a little bit because I feel like you're playing pretty fucking well. You're doing pretty fucking decent when you don't get any pressure on you, but you keep putting yourself in situations where you get pressured. And I can tell that you get a little bit scaredy cat, right? When you're up close and personal, but you don't need to be so up close and personal, right? Play the long con, right? Be an annoying con. It goes back to what we talked about on the previous VoD is that everyone in chat agrees. When you play against someone who's pretty good at aiming, right, and they make almost no mistakes, and even though they're popping off in the kill feed, they continue to stand their ground. They play offense and defensively pretty fucking good. They walk the thin line, and it's just fucking annoying to play against, right? We want to be that person, right? You want to be PP Mercy, honestly. You want to be so fucking annoying that the enemy team feels compelled to just play out of their fucking mind, otherwise they're not going to win, right? You walking up so close and personal to these individuals on the enemy team, it's just making it equal. Right? We don't want to make it equal. It's not a game about fairness. It's like if you want to fucking destroy the enemy team by your sheer aim alone, then play to your strength. Right? But I feel like we covered your weaknesses pretty well. I feel like we gave you some decent feedback. And I also... Hold on, chat. Chat, hold on. my voice is going out. my voice is like going out. I need to grab some water. Give me 1 second. Chat, give me 1 second. I need to grab some water. My voice is like, fuck. Oh. That's good. That's good. Oh, that's good. That is yummy. All right. I feel better. Old man, dude. Old man. Okay. Fyron, thanks so much for the 11 months. You need to listen to Arknight's Martyr. I mean, I can give it a listen, I think. All right, we're good. Anyways, do you feel like that feedback hit you, Augmenta? Do you feel like... I tried to kind of look at the way you play. I was trying to find all the flaws. There is a few. Positional errors the most, right? And the fact that you don't probably understand that the aim that you have is pretty fucking sharp. Your aim is way higher rank, but you're stuck where you're at because you're kind of letting go of your strength and you're playing all close and personal, you know? Integrate these tips into your gameplay, and I wouldn't be surprised if you start ranking up pretty quickly, right? You're pretty fucking good at the game, man. Like, you're not as bad as you think you are. You're actually straight up colon 3. You're a beautiful human being, and you're gonna do well. It's just play to your strength instead. Stop being up close and personal. Think about high ground. Think about where you position yourself, and it's going to go a lot better. All right? Chad, do you feel like some of these tips apply to you as well? Did this, you know, did this feel good for you as well, chat?